So an overarching logistics ecosystem supports these enabling infrastructure through the National Logistics Policy 2022. Right, India's digital reforms. India is now digital, right? India is now digitally empowered, a common thread through all the reforms undertaken during the last 9 years has been the use of technology and digital platforms. India's digitalization reforms and the resulting efficiency gains in terms of greater formalization, higher financial inclusion, and more economic opportunities stand as a model for other economies to follow. Digital manufacture has enabled the creation of digital identities and improved access to finance, access to markets, reduced transaction costs, and improved tax collection, and has provided the foundation for sustained and accelerated economic growth this decade. So, introduction of inclusive growth policies alongside all these measures, it is also important to recall that inclusive growth policies has also been at the core of India's policy over the last 10 decades, last one decade, right? So, over 10.11 crore women have been given free gas connections. 11.72 crore toilets have been built for the poor. Can you just imagine? Not only that, 51.6 crore Jan Dhan accounts have been opened in India. 51.6 crore. It is almost more than double of the total population of the USA. So, about 6.27 crore hospital admissions have been done under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. So, these are the achievements. So, why people are loving or respecting or giving favoring the government of India now under the Prime Minister of Modi? All these regions, these are the regions for which, because people do not love or like a person or a government by seeing its face, by seeing the face of the Prime Minister or its ministers. No, no, no. People judge a government, judge the Prime Minister and its cabinet by its activities, by its performances, by its achievements, right? So, the government of India has achieved. That's why people are loving, people are respecting, and people are favoring this government, right? So, women's empowerment in flying airplanes. Do you know that India's women are the maximum as commercial pilots? So, India has left behind her European and American counterparts in empowering women through providing opportunities to fly airplanes. Now, not only that, Indian women are flying fighter planes since 2018. India's women pilots, the percentage of India's women pilots are 12.4%, while in Australia this percentage is only 7.5%, in Canada 7%, USA 5.5%, and in the UK 4.7%. So, you see, government of India is empowering women, right? So, political empowerment of women has also ensured. Women's 1/3 reservation of seats in state legislatures and in parliament has been enacted by this government. It is also be implemented soon. India created history last year when both houses of new parliament passed the women's reservation bill, which has been pending for more than 3 decades. For 3 decades. So, this is the achievement of the government of India, right? So, fighting against corruption, this is one of the greatest achievements of this government, is fighting against corruption. The government of India under Narendra Modi is committed to uprooting corruption from the soil of India. In 2018, the government passed the Economic Offences Act by modifying the earlier Prevention of Corruption Act of 1988. In the new Act 2018, bribery is punishable offense by imprisonment up to 7 years or a fine or both. You just imagine. So, how tough the government is. The government initiative in direct benefits transfer, government marketplace portal, and other digital tools to curb corruption in the public sphere. The Enforcement Directorate has recovered an estimated $180 billion in the past 5 years. How much? $180 billion have been collected or have been recovered from the by the Enforcement Directorate from the corrupt persons from economic offenders and fugitives, particularly after the Narendra Modi government passed the Economic Offenders Act in 2018. Remember this. So people are talking about this government is only what I say sending the ED and CBI to the houses of the opposition party leaders, but it is not. It is not sending even a single genuine or real or honest person's home. No, definitely not. But the persons who were involved in corruption, who were involved in offenses, economic offenses, only ED and CBI and the other investigating agencies are going to their houses. So instead of that, they are saying in opposition party leaders' houses. No, it is not. Only the corrupt person's houses, right? So this should be rectified. So inspiring change of mental makeup of people. The mentality of Rajpath has now changed to the sentiment of Kartavyapad, right? So PM Modi told this mantra to the 2022 batch of IAS batches. So he said, offense officers will play a key role in achieving the targets of a developed India, realizing the Panch Pran. Panch Pran, Panch Pran means 5 principles or 5 shapaths, right? 5 oaths. What are those? Number 1, special focus to be given to ODOP, that is one district, one product policy number, and aspirational districts program, number 1. Number 2, officers should ensure that people across villages are connected through digital economy and UPI. Right, on the occasion of 75th years of independence, on his 9th consecutive speech from the rampart of the historic Red Fort, he first declared his concept of Panch Pran. Let me redefine or let me retell you the 5 resolves or 5 Panch Pran. Right. So these are: number 1, resolve of developed India. I tell you also, all the people of India, to take a resolve to make India a developed India. Right. Tell, I shall develop the country. Number 1. Number 2, removing any trace of the colonial mindset. So remove all the minds, all the small or petty mentality from your mind. Say colonial mindset. Remove your colonial mindset. Right. Indianize your mentality or my mental makeup. Number 2. Number 3, taking pride in our legacy. Taking pride. Yeah, you should take pride. Every Indian should take pride of India, of Indianness. So right. So every Indian should take pride of our legacy. Number 4, our strength, our unity. What is our strength? India is a very large country here where all the people of different religions, caste, creeds live together. So this is the unity is our strength. Unity is our strength. Number 5, fulfilling the duties of citizens. Fulfilling the duties of citizens with honesty. So duties of citizens should be performed or fulfilled with honesty. So honesty has been given emphasis by the government of India. So people should be honest, right? People should be bold. People should be sincere. People should be disciplined in India. So then only we can make India when our country will celebrate 100 year of independence in 2047. Then India will definitely become a developed nation, right? At last, though these are the things which we have already. These are the challenges. These are the these are the achievements of the government of India. But to achieve more fruitfully these things, there are some challenges on the way of achieving these goals of $25 trillion economy by 2047, when India will celebrate its 100th year of independence. What are the challenges the country is now facing? Despite all the above mentioned initiatives and reforms in the economy, education, health, infrastructure, women's development, manufacturing, science and technology, India is yet to receive all the sweet fruits of reforms. Right? Why? Though there are so many challenges pervading Indian society and economy, a few such challenges are the vastness of this country. India is a very vast country, right? So the democratic nature of governance, federalism, natural calamities, epidemics, illiteracy among the masses, malnutrition, poverty, procrastination of a section of bureaucrats, defying attitude of some opposition state governments, corruption, hooliganism, faulty election system, tenure of a government, pressure of modernization, globalization and urbanization, bad effect of westernization, non-proper implementation of the National Education Policy 2020, etc. On the other hand, the international fuel crisis, the Russia-Ukraine war, the Israeli-Palestine conflict, illegal migration, infiltration, pressure of population growth, disruption of supply chain, pandemics and lack of spirituality among the major section of people, religious instigation, narrow outlook and ineffective role of the United Nations are some of the issues that are hindering India's normal pace of growth and development. The advent of artificial intelligence poses a big challenge to governments around the world due to questions it poses to employment, particularly in the service sector. India cannot live alone in the turmoil global environment. Hence, India's development and welfare depend on the holistic development and welfare of the people of the world as a whole. India must put focus on scientific education with ethics and morality, discipline and patriotism and spiritualism based on traditional Indian philosophy. National Education Policy 2020 must be implemented by all the states in toto. The tenure of the government should be extended to 10 years by keeping with the provision of emergency rule as is existing presently. So, hence, India's development and welfare depend on the holistic development and welfare of the world as a whole, right? So, one nation, one election. I support this one policy, one nation, one election policy must be implemented. Corruption should be fought with more drastic actions. Infrastructure and manufacture need more impetus than defense to be modernized, with more research and development and border security to be strengthened, space research and space tourism to be emphasized. India's tourism should be more popularized and emphasis should be given more on science and technology, robotics, AI should be popularized. More fundamental research should also be done in universities. The universities need more freedom with only one condition, that is national security and safeguarding the national interest. With this, I would like to conclude here this video. I hope that you all will listen to and watch this video from the beginning to the end, and you will subscribe my channel and you will forward it to all the like-minded people, all the good people, all the patriotic people, all the people who love this country, who respect this country, and who want this country to be developed once again and stand in the global arena as a superpower. With this, I salute all of you, and with this I would like to conclude here. Thank you for watching this long video. Thank you.